So the couples decided to let Bianca and Chose stay, but if you ask me, the whole house got played.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT.
What's up, you guys? Your girl G here. We gotta get into Marriage Bootcamp Hip-Hop Edition. I know I've been off a couple of episodes for this, but I was out of town on vacation. Then my sister had her baby, so a whole bunch of stuff was like popping off at the same time. But now I'm back home. We can get back into the swing of things. So I caught up on the episodes, and y'all, why did y'all tell me Bianca was looking this stupid? Like, girl, he actually called you like his dummy and like patted you one episode. You tried to like kiki it off, but girl, even the other couples was looking at you like, bitch, if you don't check him. And then there's another girl on the outside claiming to be his girlfriend, and she got his chain. So it's obvious that they have been in recent connection, and you like constantly making excuses for this nigga. Like, I am praying you came on here for the bag. If you came on here to secure your coin, then all means boo-boo. But if you really came on here to work on a relationship or a situationship with him, girl, run the other way. Like, he's like constantly showing you that he's not gonna commit to you. He has blatantly disrespected you, especially with all the shit that y'all have gone through with the miscarriages and abortions, and you're still willing to accept this behavior from him, the constant disrespect. Bianca, you gotta love yourself more than that, child, and I'm just gonna pray for you, okay? But nonetheless, this episode, the couples decided to let them stay, and I think they got played. I honestly do. But we gonna dissect the episode and get to all that, all right? But before we do, you guys, hit that subscribe button, join the fam, okay? Now, speaking of fam, let me do a quick announcement. If you haven't seen on my community page, we gotta make a title for you guys. Let's make this thing official. Now that I'm over 1,000 subscribers, we got a little group going on. Really appreciate the love and support from you guys. So I feel like we gotta get a name, something for you, for all my subbies. So y'all drop down on my community page, put down in the comments what you think I should call you guys. Or under this video, y'all drop down some ideas. And I think this would be a perfect time to do a giveaway. So the person who comes up with the name or the idea that sparks something for me to be able to relay off of to come up with a title for you guys, definitely expect to be contacted by your girl. And I will give you a special prize because that's just my way of showing, I appreciate the love and support that you give your girl, okay? So y'all drop down the comments, start sending me some ideas, and then eventually, hopefully by the end of the week, we will have a title for y'all so we can make this shit legit and official, okay? But nonetheless, I really love you guys. So let's get into this review though for this Marriage Bootcamp episode. So basically it opens up with Chose and Bianca. They up in the room. Chose is feeding her the same old. Oh, babe, I love you. I ain't got no other girlfriend. No, that just happened when we weren't good. And it's obvious they keep going in this hamster wheel circle of, oh, we're good, but then when we fight, he uses that as an excuse to go out in the streets, run around, do his fuckboy stuff. Then when he gets exhausted, he comes running back to Bianca because she's all reliable, okay? And Bianca, you keep accepting it, and I don't know why, girl. Like, I want to know what her childhood was like her dad, her mom. Like, I need to get more interest, like more details into that to understand why Bianca is so willing to accept basically his bullshit behavior. So the couples are downstairs talking about deciding whether they're going to allow them to stay or not. Now, Styles P pretty much hit the nail on the head when it came to the situation. Chose's got two females that basically are accepting of this situation. They basically understand, look, he's going to fuck around on me, but I would rather have part of him than none of him at all. And that's just, typically what young dumb love is. It's like, he may treat you like shit, but at the end of the day, like, I love him. I want to be with him. He's going to eventually get it right. And I'm going to be there because I'm loyal. I'm a ride or die. Like, girl, it's stupidity is what it is. Stu is like, man, he a player. Like, he going to play around. He don't need to be here. Joseline feels like, well, shit, bitch, if y'all ain't no real relationship, what am I giving you advice for? Like, y'all ain't real. Like, we all here spilling all our business out. Y'all need to do the same thing, too. So, couple of them go upstairs. Michel'le and Stu, they talk to Bianca like, look, we don't know if this is fake or real. Bianca's excuse is, oh no, this ain't fake. Like, I got this boy tatted on me twice. First of all, why you got him tatted on you twice? The first time wasn't enough to make him stay. So you think the second time, oh, because I make it in cursive this time instead of Comic Sans font, like that's gonna make him stay? Like, girl, Bianca, I just am not understanding like that whole thought process of, oh, I need to get him tatted on me twice. Like, bitch, that's just more trouble when you got to get the shit removed when you finally realize to leave this nigga. But then Styles P and Aja would come in, and you know, they're saying, look, we don't know if this is even gonna work for you guys. Styles P is like, okay, if y'all stay, if this is gonna be a thing for y'all to just move on as friends and y'all can, you know, be cool, or if this is gonna be something where y'all decide to become committed. They ain't never gonna be committed, okay? Bianca is willing to accept his freaking philandering way, so that's all Chose is gonna give her is his philandering ass, because that's what she's willing to accept. So then finally, it's the next day, and I think Chose was like confronting Bianca over some nigga that was messaging her, and he's like, oh, so what would you do? And she's like, man, it was for 2 months, it wasn't even that serious. Like you said, we weren't together, so I was talking to somebody else. And he absolutely had the nerve to try and call her a hypocrite and get mad. Like, Chose, you really got some damn nerve. After all the shit you did to get mad at her because she wanted to move on and his feelings wanted to be hurt, like, oh my God, I can't believe she almost committed to somebody else. Nigga, that's what she's supposed to do, because your ass ain't committing to her, so why she's sitting there waiting on you? That's the first time, Bianca, you absolutely did something right, which was take care of yourself. Think about yourself for once, not this freaking ugly ass dude. And I'm starting to think, like, first of all, now I saw his little skinny ass get up and he had them underwears on and they were boxer briefs, you know. So on boxer briefs, you know, you can kind of see some little something hanging, you know. I ain't gonna lie, when he got up, you know, I saw some little weight down there. It was just a quick flash cross screen. But nonetheless, I'm starting to understand why Bianca, she possibly just digmatized. That's what it is. That is absolutely what it is. That's gotta be what it is, because I'm just not, like, the peen. You got community peen, girl. But I guess because it's just that good, you was willing to stay for the bullshit. So they have, before they get into the exercise, Dr. Ish asked the couples what they think about allowing them staying. Basically because they're all older and they feel like, look, y'all are young, y'all will figure it out. Maybe y'all being here would be, you know, the lessons that y'all need. Joseline kind of feels like it was fake, so does Stu, but they're willing to just allow them to stay. I really feel like they should have kicked them out, because what are y'all coming here for tools for if the tools ain't gonna be used for y'all to be in a relationship? That's the whole point of this thing, okay? That's what y'all came for. But Bianca is, you know, getting talked to by Dr. Ish saying, look, we can't do problems, we gotta do progress. Y'all gotta figure out what y'all are going to do. You know, they keep being stuck on this, oh, we're trying to work on being friends again, then we'll go from there. But that's constantly what he's telling you, Bianca. Oh, let's be friends first. Let's be friends. Nigga, y'all already friends, okay? Y'all are more than friends. Y'all done had sex. Y'all done did the whole 9 yards. Almost had a baby 3 times. Like, bitch, y'all are more than friends, okay? But they end up staying, right? So then they get this little gift bag. And everybody's like, it's too good to be true. There's something going on. They pull out these big ass clothes and they got to do an exercise connected to each other. Now, obviously, if you're in a relationship, it's no longer two, we are one. So that's what the whole concept of this was. How can we work on something together, you know, if we're going to be in a committed relationship, right? So everybody gets locked up and they have to make like these different puzzles and stuff like that. Everybody has a puzzle that's related to, you know, their relationship. So everybody's getting done. You know, Ballistic and Joseline are doing like tents and everything. And she actually allowed him to take control this time. She backed off, let Ballistic take charge, and it's good. Finally seeing Joseline be mature and allow her ego to be put aside, because that bitch feels like she's always got to be in the right and in charge. But I really do think Ballistic is a good match for her. I really do. He checks her when she needs to be checked, and he's softer with her when it's time to calm down, get communication across. Like, I really think Ballistic is a great match for Joseline. He knows how to take that Puerto Rican princess bullshit out of her real fast. So after they're done with that, they're all like, you know, chit-chat in the pool room, but Ballistic is getting annoyed because Joseline's doing too much. He's like, the shit's rubbing up on my groin, it hurt, but she won't stop. So now he's getting like hot, and now she's like, oh, you mad, why are you doing that? And, you know, Audra and everybody else is trying to calm them down and everything, but he's like, look, man, stop playing. And she's like, man, forget you. You want to do that? Like, she said something to the extent of like, well, if you don't like it, then leave or something. Something around that matter. And he was like, man, I always tell you, be careful what you say. Remember what you say. Oh, don't be threatening me. Don't be threatening me. You really gonna do me like that? I only got an attitude because you act in a certain way. And it's like, Joseline, you gotta learn to stop poking at people, and everybody else is around watch you like emasculate him, and it's not cute because it's not gonna work. Women need to stop learning like emasculating men sometimes. A lot of times, subconsciously you do it, and sometimes you intend on doing it on purpose, and it's not gonna help your relationship. But nonetheless, after, you know, the other ladies talked to her, I think she did end up apologize to him when they walked outside. So now Dr. Ish has them doing the second part, which is a goddamn obstacle course blindfolded. Now, we've seen this exercise multiple times on the show, and it's about communication. Can we work together to achieve this one goal? So they're blindfolded. Styles P and Audra do really good. Stu and Michel'le end up losing because Stu don't know how to shut up and listen. Shani and CeeLo did good. Ballistic and Joseline end up winning. And then Chose and Bianca, even though they came in first, the shit was a failure because they weren't communicating. Just because they're young, they were able to fly through the whole damn thing. That's how it worked. So they get down to exercise, and Dr. Ish was like, look, it ain't about who came in first. It's about communication. And for that reason, Joseline and Ballistic won. Everybody was shocked. Okay, even Dr. Ish, he's like, I can't believe I'm about to say this. And then Stu and Michel'le lost because he basically put Stu in his place, because Stu needs to shut the hell up sometimes. He constantly is in this phase of like, I know what I'm talking about. And then when Dr. Ish says something, it's like he has to go against it for some reason. And everybody in the comes like, damn, Stu, shut up sometimes. Because he's like, you wasn't listening. He's like, man, yeah, I was. It's just I couldn't hear. He's like, man, I call BS. And Michel'le almost made an excuse for Stu, but Dr. Ish checked him real fast. So basically the reward was Joseline and Ballistic are going to get a meal cooked by the house by Stu and Michel'le. So they're upstairs getting dressed, but Stu feels some type of way about the Puerto Rican princess winning. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to fuck up their dinner. I'm going to ruin it. There ain't no way she gets this from me. For some reason, he don't like Joseline, right? Joseline came down looking cute. I like the little flowy dress she had on. So they sitting down. The other couples walk in. And they see their food. Man, they gave them heifers some food that was for like a 12-year-old slumber party. It was chips. They had to make their own peanut butter and freaking jelly. It was so ratchet. But then you see the salmon, the asparagus, all the potatoes and stuff for Joseline and Ballistic. So at first, they're like, oh, Michel'le is like, can I get you some water, some natural spring water? That bitch goes to the pool and gets it out there. Joseline said, you kidding me, bitch? Like, did you really just bring me some goddamn pool water? So she threw that out. So they're like, okay, you fucking with me, like, quit playing. So then they come back with some champagne flutes full of salad. And then Stu comes out with the goddamn salmon, raw cooked with some orange slices on top. Man, I'm so glad Ballistic and Joseline just kind of went along with it. They laughed and stuff, but they were kind of serious, like, quit playing. You don't play with black people food like that, okay? But while everybody else was munching on whatever like kitty snack they had, looking like Lunchables and shit, Stu finally is like arguing with Michel'le. So she's inside talking to the other ladies, and she's like, Shawnee's like, I don't even know, do you know what you want? And she realized, coming here was great for her because she needs to figure out what she does want in a relationship. Now, at the same time, Stu is outside talking to Styles P, like, man, I swear sometimes it feels like we're on two different planets. I'm speaking French, she's speaking Spanish. Well, Stu was like, okay, so why can't you learn Spanish? And I was like, let me find out. Like, that is absolutely correct. Stu, you feel like because y'all aren't speaking the same language, that has nothing to do with you trying to learn her language, her love language. You feel like she's always supposed to be the one to change and to adjust to you, and that's not how it works. In a relationship, it goes both ways. So after that, Michel'le and Stu actually end up talking. He's telling her, oh, it's always about you. It's always about you. It's never about me. It's kind of hard. This is what we were talking about last night. And he walks off and he gets upset, right? So then, after that, Dr. Ish pulls them aside to talk to them about each envelope that each of them received. And everybody has a different C. It was 5 C's for a relationship. So Shani and CeeLo got collaboration. They understand, look, if we're going to be in this relationship, we got to learn to work more together. Communication was Joseline and Ballistic, which actually worked this time. She realized, look, I got to, keep my mouth hush. I got to shut up and let Ballistic take charge sometimes. She has to drop that whole Puerto Rican princess act because I absolutely do think Ballistic is good for her. You know, he checks her, he makes her calm down, and he makes her realize like she gotta respect herself a lot more and be a better example for her child. So then Chose and Bianca, they ended up getting what they get. It was curiosity, collaboration, communication. Damn, what was the other one? Collaboration, curiosity, communication, compassion, I think, or something like that. Compatibility, I think that's what it was. Something like that. Nonetheless, basically, Chose and Bianca need to work on this whole back and forth that they do. They argue and then they get back together, and they need to stop doing that because it's not good for their relationship. The only time they are together is when they're arguing, it's not when it's something good. So they got to work on that. Now, Stu and Michel'le, Dr. Ish had to check him once again for curiosity. Now, Dr. Ish is a little player. He said, look, for curiosity, why aren't y'all asking? Y'all need to know more about each other. Ask questions. You know, Stu, how about, say, you know what, babe? You chose a gray shirt. Why did you choose that gray shirt? Let me know. That gray shirt brings out your eyes. Everybody else was like, Dr. Ish, player. Let me tell you. He walked up real smooth like, hey, shawty, let me tell you something. Let me get your number real quick. Like, he had a quick little swag. Styles, he was like, let me find out Dr. Ish player, pimpalicious. So basically, Stu was like, here we go once again, acting like he know it all. Oh, that's not going to work. I know it's not going to work because it's going to ruffle some feathers. Stu, it's not going to ruffle feathers to ask her just a regular question. Like, you freaking refuse to just adjust your behavior or your attitude or your actions for Michel'le. And I get that she's complicated, but you chose that. You chose to be in a relationship with her. So he's like, oh no, she's gonna get mad, it's not gonna work. And he's like, you don't know that. He's like, yes, I do. Dr. Ish was like, no, you don't. Just because you feel like in your head, because most people in a relationship, sometimes they'll concoct this idea in their head, oh, it's not gonna work anyway, so why try it? But you don't know how the other person's gonna react, so just take the freaking chance and ask questions. If you're gonna be in a relationship, you gotta know the other person's do. So freaking shut up from once in a while and allow it to work. Shawnee had to tell him like, nigga, it worked. Just shut up and do it. So after all that's done, Chose and Bianca start getting into it because he brings up the goddamn dude again that she was apparently talking to. Now he trying to call a hypocrite and shit, and I'm just like, nigga, the nerve of you after the shit that you put Bianca through. You really got the nerve to be mad. He's like, oh my God, she almost committed to somebody else. I can't believe that she almost like moved on like that. She absolutely has the right to. If you not committing to her, why would she not go to another nigga who's willing to commit to her? Like the audacity. And now that you pregnant by him, you are going to be in this hamster wheel of, oh, I'm the baby mama. I got seniority. He's going to keep running back to me. And now you stuck with his ass. And now he knows that. Because like you said, I got this nigga tatted on me twice. Like, yo, dumbass. And now here you are, got his baby. Bianca, please do not use this as an excuse or a pawn to try and get that nigga to commit to you. Because it's not gonna happen. Okay? It's not. Please, Jesus, run the other way. Get this baby, co-parent, and go find you a nigga that actually cared and wouldn't keep putting you through all these damn obstacle courses to be in a relationship with him. So as they're arguing, we got Stu and Michel'le down at the bottom arguing. She's talking to him like, bro, like, Stu, sometimes you be talking at your ass, and I don't be doing that. And all I be trying to do, see, that's what I'm trying to teach you. And that's another problem, too. With her being older, she's like, oh, I got to teach you. And it's like, no, Michel'le, you don't teach him. It's about communicating, and both y'all figuring out what y'all are going to do for each other and how you're going to, adjust and, work on each other's strengths and weaknesses. But he's sitting there mad, smoking. He's like, man, I don't even want to feel like talking about this. This is exactly what we was arguing about the other day. And she's getting upset. She's like, man, nigga, you don't even want to listen to me talk. So fuck it. Okay, we done. And Stu, I don't like you this episode. It just seems like you constantly talking. You feel like you right. Like you never want to be the one to have to work on something in the relationship. It's all Michel'le's fault. And like, y'all not gonna make it if that's your logic this whole time. But yeah, that's where the episode ends. I honestly feel like Chose and Bianca played the whole house because I think they honestly did come on here for the bag, and Bianca just is using them, being in this awkward place as an excuse. But then also Chose is along for the ride. He knows Bianca got the clout I think they possibly were using this as another opportunity to get back on Love and Hip Hop after she got the boot a few years ago, a few seasons ago. She got kicked off, so it's like they're trying to get this momentum built back up. And if you did, man, go get your coin. But Bianca, you can't allow yourself to look this stupid in the process, okay, honey? I'm gonna need you to go figure this shit out. Go find Iyanla Vanzant or something. So y'all tell me what you thought about the episode. What do you think about Bianca and Chosen's being allowed to stay? Would you allow them to stay, or would you give them the boot and kick them out? As far as Stu and Michel'le go, do y'all think they gonna last or not? Okay. But like I said, don't forget, give me some suggestions to name you guys, give you guys a title so we can make this shit official. Don't forget to follow me on all my other social medias. Those will be in the description box. And make sure to like this video as well. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.